Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Hunter Valley Police are investigating after 7 grave sites were desecrated at the Sedgefield Cemetery near Singleton. Police aides believe the vandalism attack took place sometime last Tuesday or Wednesday. Some of the headstones have been damaged beyond repair. Anyone with information is urged to contact Singleton Police Station or Crime Stoppers. The federal government's proposal to cut health insurance rebates for seniors is facing heavy opposition from local coalition MPs. The proposal aims to provide funds for new aged care homes and support by reportedly charging those aged over 65 more for their insurance. An opposition-backed petition is currently in the works, set to be tabled at a future parliamentary session. Lion MP Alison Penfold says the federal government should look in other areas for funding.
They're the ones who are in charge of the books. They know the state of the books. They know very well where they can find savings to make sure that our older Australians are respected at their time of need. And I asked them to go back to the drawing books, drop this proposal and find another solution.
Police are asking for dashcam footage as they investigate a fatal pedestrian crash at YE overnight. A woman believed to be in her 40s was struck by a black sedan just before 7 last night on YE Road near Bethshan Street. She couldn't be revived and died at the scene. Police are yet to formally identify her. The driver of the car, a 45-year-old woman, has undergone mandatory testing. A push from Greens councillors regarding the future of Newcastle's ferries has garnered criticism from local Labor MPs. A motion put forward at this month's council meeting called for the immediate electrification of Newcastle's ferry fleet, but allegedly used misleading costs and timings. The state government has already committed to a life extension program for the current Newcastle ferries as they work towards a future electric fleet. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe says the Greens need to focus on more pressing issues.
Look, it's disappointing the Greens continue to use council meetings to grandstand on state government issues while, the Queen's Wharf building crumbles and we've got graffiti, potholes and footpaths remain a real problem for many locals.
Concerns are growing for a young Lake Macquarie girl who hasn't been seen or heard from in 2 weeks. 13-year-old Nyamba Seymour was last seen on Oakland Street at Glendale just before 9 a.m. on Monday, May 18. At the time, she was wearing her blue school uniform. Nyamba is described as being of Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander appearance, about 160 centimetres tall with a slim build, long brown hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers. Newcastle is still a possible location for a nuclear submarine base despite opposition from the Greens. The party filed a motion calling for the formal refusal of the base's construction in Newcastle or Port Kembla, but was rejected by both Labor and the opposition. The Greens maintain the existence of a nuclear base would make Newcastle a military target. Greens MP Abigail Boyd says it would benefit the US more than Australia.
The Greens are absolutely opposed to any of our ports being handed over to Trump under the AUKUS Pact, and we don't believe that any of these sites should be used as a military base.
2NURFM Sport.
The Knights now sit fourth on the NRL ladder following their tight 28-22 win over the Parramatta Eels on Saturday. Dylan Lucas backed up from his origin duties in fine form, scoring 2 tries and making 46 out of his 47 attempted tackles. Coach Justin Holbrook says Lucas's performance broke the game open for his side.
Dill was, the line breaks and tries, and excellent. So probably the difference in the two sides was probably Dill. So he's such a big part of our side, and he was great today.
Round 7 of Hunter Rugby saw all men's premier matches postponed, along with 2 of the women's first grade games. Of the 2 women's matches played, the Wanderers smashed Scone 32-5, while Hamilton crushed Singleton 51-0. In Newcastle first grade netball, Saturday saw Wests win the battle for first place by downing a depleted South side 32-24. Not far behind them is Nova Thunder in third, who had a convincing 50-37 win over Norths also on Saturday. The other 2 matches saw Junction Stella defeat Waratah 45-39 and BNC beat Katara South 45-35. And the Newcastle North Stars still sit first in the Australian Ice Hockey League, despite falling 7-3 to the Brisbane Lightning on Saturday. That's sport. I'm Charlie Proudlock.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 8, 10, 12, 19, 28 and 36, and the supplementaries are 3 and 5. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.